yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Living Your Best Life. It's another week, and I'm glad you're here for your dose of positivity for the week. And today I have a special guest, Miss Tyheese Love. She's gracing us with her presence on the dose of positivity. So I know you guys are going to enjoy it. Today's topic is going to be me prioritized. And why Tahis and I wanted to do this is because so many people in life they make priorities of so many things. They prioritize their money, their job, their relationships, but when do they prioritize themselves? So I'm going to let Tahis have the floor, and then I'm going to piggyback on what she says.
Hello, everyone. Hello, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so glad to see all of you all. I want to thank you so much, Marlene, for inviting me to come on and just share a little bit about me prioritize. And what does that mean? Um, like you said, and like Marlene just shared, we now is the time of the year where everyone is, you know, doing their goal setting and they are um, getting their priorities in order. So they're getting their work priorities in order. They're getting their social life priorities in order, their home life priorities in order, and they're prioritizing everything else except themselves. You know, as we schedule time for different things, we very often overlook ourselves, and we need not do that. Uh, Very often, we wear many hats. I know me personally. I'm a, I'm a wife. I'm a mom. I'm a businesswoman. I'm a vlogger. I juggle many hats, and w- but each hat that I have to juggle, I have my schedule for this, my schedule for that. I schedule and I make time for all of those different hats that I wear and all of those different people that I have to interact with. And I realize that I have very little time for myself. Um, you know, and that's not good because in order for me to be the best that I can be while juggling all of these different hats, I have to spend some time with me, okay? Because you can't be anyone else in your skin but you. And when do when do we spend time with ourselves? Think about that. When do we spend time with ourselves? And when I say spend time with ourselves, I mean where we are the subject of the situation. We are the subject. Um, we are the main event. When was the last time? Think about that. When was the last time you were the main event in a situation or a setting? For some of us, it's a very long time ago. For some of us, it may not have been as long. But it's important that you take time out for yourself so that you can be the best that you can be. Um, for example, we spend a lot of time and energy on our exterior. We make sure we get our, you know, we We eat right so that our skin can look great, or we buy the best makeup we can put on so that, we look younger and we look, we look fabulous. We spend a lot of time and energy and money on our hair and on the clothes that we wear. Um, we have so many pairs of shoes that we can't even wear them all, and everything, but we we have those things, and we spend a lot of money and energy on that. We make sure that we go to the gym and we exercise and make sure that we have the right look. We spend a lot of money on that. But when was the last time you spent the dime on relaxation or on uh, just taking out some time or to meditate? When, you know, uh, or it could be spending money on uh, seeing a coach or a therapist just to make sure that you are okay, as I call it, getting a checkup from the neck up. When was the last time? Or have you ever? You know, we very rarely do those things, and that's because we don't prioritize ourselves, our inner selves. We don't prioritize that at all. So it's very important that we do that. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Gonna turn that phone off. Anyway, it's very important that we do that. And so, as you are setting your goals and prioritizing for year 2021, I encourage you to take some time out uh, and and redo your whole schedule, reset your goals so that you can prioritize time with yourself. Okay. Uh, for me, I have a whole day that I take, that a whole day out the week that I schedule where it's all about me. I call it Mondays. I call it me day, and my me day is on Mondays. Okay, and that's when I take time out and do everything for me, by me, is me prioritized. Okay. So I encourage you, try it. You don't have to take a whole day out. Maybe right now you don't have that kind of schedule, but um, take a portion of the day out. You could start out with 2 hours. 2 hours, it could be at the beginning of the day, end of the day, whatever. But just take out an hour. And in that hour, it's only about yourself. That's your me time. And during that me time, you are prioritizing me, yourself. Okay. And during that time, you can do nice things for yourself. You can um, check yourself out. You can do whatever it is that you like to do in that time, whatever it is that makes you happy. And you're doing it for no one else but yourself. And in that hour or whatever amount of time you're taking, that is you prioritizing you. Okay. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, it makes it very difficult for anyone else uh, to take care of us. Okay. Just being honest. Okay. Um, and some of us don't really don't have many people around that can help take care of us if something were to happen, God forbid. So I encourage you to implement me time and as part of your weekly schedule, um, even daily schedule, some time where you prioritize you, and you will see the benefits of you prioritizing you, because there are a lot of benefits. Maybe next time, you know, we can talk about that. But so take time out to prioritize me, yourself, okay? And then you too will be me prioritized. Thanks so much for letting me share.
Thank you so much, Tyheese. Well, I just want to piggyback on what Tyheese says. You know, when we talk about self care, self love, we're talking about ourselves. And I think a lot of times, the way that most women or men are raised, you're raised to only think about other people. But if you think about it as a pie, you have a pie and it's 100%. If you give 100% to everybody, what do you have to give to yourself? If you're an empty shell, well, there's a Jamaican saying that my mom used to always say, empty bag can't stand up. If you're
That
empty,
is
if
so
you're a
true.
shell, how can you can't stand up, you can't do anything, you can't give. There's nothing that you can give from an empty well. So when you think about yourself, you have to put yourself as a priority at the top of the list before you look at your mate, your kids, your job, your everything. You got to say, how am I doing? That's where you have to start. How am I doing? What am I doing for myself? Am I loving myself? Am I doing the things that I need to? Am I giving myself alone time? Because we know in the alone time, that's when you have the conversation with yourself. That's
Yeah.
when you meditate. That's when you get into what's really going on with yourself, because it's not just the physical that you show to the world, it's your emotional, it's your spirit, it's your mental, it's
Yes.
your spiritual. All of those things tie into who you are. And if you're not tapping into taking time to meditate, taking time to pray, taking time just to be alone in your quiet thoughts to even think what you want, not what other people want, but what you want, how are you going to make yourself a priority? Because there is also a saying that if you do not show people, you have to show people how you want to be treated. If you don't spend any time on yourself, what can you give to others? Nothing. We have to make ourselves a priority, and we have to allow other people to see, this is me, this is how I wanted to be treated, and I need you to respect that. So it's about boundaries, learning when to say no, learning to take a vacation, taking care of yourself, being kind, all of that. So that's all about me prioritized. And I thank you so much, Tyheese Love, for joining me for the dose of positivity for the week. And I'm gonna have her as a regular guest. She's gonna be back.
Thank
So I'm going
you.
to link her email in the description box for you guys. So thank you so much. And like I say, every single video live stream, just know it, just breathe it and be it and live your best life. So
Yes.
thank you, Tyheese.
Thank you so much, Marlene. Thank you all
Okay.
for tuning in.
Okay,
Have
guys.
a great day. Thanks.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it and be it, and live your best life.
Okay. So what I do? I can come.
Yep, I'm gonna end it.